It's time for cookies and crime. This is the case of Gypsy Rose. I thought I knew this case, but woo, these details are insane. On June 14, 2015, deputies in Greene County, Missouri found the body of Dee Blanchard face down in the bedroom of her house just outside Springfield. She had been stabbed several times and was dead for several days. There was no sign of her daughter, Gypsy Rose, who, according to Blanchard, had chronic conditions including leukemia, asthma, and muscular dystrophy. Friends and neighbors feared the worst for her. They believed she could have been kidnapped by whoever murdered her mother. Let's talk about Dee for a second. Dee Blanchard was born Claudine Pitt in Chack Bay, Louisiana in 1967. Relatives recalled that she had a habit of stealing from her family, which they speculated was a form of retaliation when things didn't go her way. At some point early in her adult life, she worked as a nurse's aide. The family even believed that she may have killed her own mother by denying her food. When she was 24, she became pregnant by Rod Blanchard, then 17. 17! She gave birth to her daughter Gypsy Rose in July 1991, but the couple separated when Rod realized he got married for the wrong reasons. Dee and her newborn daughter moved in with her family. By the time Gypsy was 3 months old, her mother was convinced that the infant had sleep apnea and began taking her to the hospital, where repeated overnight stays with a sleep monitor and other tests found no sign of the condition. Dee, who was still Claudine at the time, subsequently became convinced that Gypsy had a wide range of health issues. At some point, her mother claimed that Gypsy had muscular dystrophy and made her use a walker. By second grade, Gypsy was taken out of school and homeschooled by her mother. Supposedly because her illnesses were so severe, Gypsy managed to learn to read on her own through the Harry Potter books. Dee's father and stepmother would later claim that when preparing food for her stepmother, Dee would poison it with Roundup weed killer, leading to her own chronic illness during this period. When the both of them began regularly confronting her about her treatment of Gypsy and about their suspicion in her role in her stepmother's health, she left with Gypsy for New Orleans. Her stepmother's health returned to normal shortly afterward. She and Gypsy lived in public housing with the help of Rod's child support payments and public assistance, since Gypsy Rose was supposedly very sick. She continued self-diagnosing Gypsy Rose with hearing and vision problems. She even underwent surgery for some of these purported issues. Their apartment was devastated by the August 2005 Hurricane Katrina. They went to a shelter set up for individuals with special needs. She told them that Gypsy's medical records, including her birth certificate, were destroyed in the flooding. They were relocated and airlifted to Missouri. Here they became small-town celebrities. The story of a single mother with a severely disabled daughter forced to flee Katrina's devastation was popular in the local media. Gypsy was the 2007 Child of the Year for the Olay Foundation, which advocates for the rights of feeding tube recipients. In 2008, Habitat for Humanity built them a small home with a wheelchair ramp and hot tub. This is also when Claudine Blanchard changed her name to Claudinia Blanchard, but went by Dee. By this point, they were receiving free flights to see doctors at Children's Mercy Hospital in Kansas City, free trips to Walt Disney World, and backstage passes to Miranda Lambert concerts. Rod Blanchard also continued to pay monthly child support payments of $1,200, as well as sending Gypsy gifts and occasionally talking to her on the phone. During one call on her 18th birthday, Dee told Rod not to mention her daughter's real age,